Hi, everybody. Welcome back to In the Cards and Stars for a live stream tarot tea time, the live podcast episode. Please let me know if you guys can hear me. Things are looking okay. Let me check my audio. We're, of course, at the hotel in Milan. Guys, we are having the best time here in Italy, but sometimes the live streaming can be a little bit shoddy. So let me know. Let me know how you guys are experiencing it. Hopefully everybody can hear me and it's going well. But okay, so you guys, we're gonna spill the tea as usual. Let's just pray. I hope y'all are all doing great. I've missed you guys. And the tea is piping hot. So here we go. First story that we're spilling on is the whole Sofia Richie Grainge rumor mill. Oh my god, you guys, this is a lot. So supposedly Sophia Richie Grainge's husband, Elliot Grainge, who of course comes from like music exec royalty, kind of flying around about him for years. The strangest one that I heard just recently was that he's actually dating Sophia Richie's best friend before he started dating Sophia. I didn't know that, but when they got married, I feel like a lot of people didn't know that. I don't know. Drop a comment if you guys already knew that one. I was surprised to hear that. So supposedly this is one of those. Oh, cannot understand you. Thank you, Chrissy. Okay. Is it like scrambled, Chrissy? Interesting. I wonder if the Wi-Fi is like lagging at the hotel. Yes, Michael's gonna. Okay, guys, stand by for technical support. Michael's gonna put on his headphones so he can hear it on his iPad. I'm up. How's it going? Oh yeah, that's another one. We'll have to look at Orlando Bloom and Katy Perry. Oh my gosh, sounds like I'm underwater. Oh, okay. Maybe if I put on my headphones. Thank you, Christy. All right. All right. Wait, hold on. Sorry, guys. Let me see if I can close down. Okay, how is that? Is that you can hear me now? Yes. Okay, good. Thank you, Chrissy. Michael, you can hear me too? Yep. Okay. Can you still hear me right now without the headphones? Much better? Better? Okay. Good. All right. Thank you guys. Y'all are so awesome. See, team effort here. Okay. So basically, just to kind of back it up so y'all can hear me, we're talking about Sofia Grainge and her husband, Elliot Grainge. And basically, there have been some rumors swirling. This is them. You guys remember these two. They were kind of like the it couple. They got married a couple years ago, and everybody was talking about how, this was just such a perfect relationship because we really saw Sophia blossom into this sort of different aesthetic, which people were really like loving, this sort of, I don't know, like luxury aesthetic. And everyone saw how different she was with him than with Scott. And I don't know, they kind of became like this poster relationship for like, true love and all of that, which is great. And I hope that that's true. And I hope that the tarot tea, proves that that's actually the case. But the rumor mill, it does continue to churn, and rumors have just surfaced that, the relationship might not be as perfect as everyone thought. And the main issue being Elliot having a history of cheating on Sophia, starting when she was pregnant, which is horrible. Like, I really hope this is not true. That is so devastating. They addressed the rumors directly on social media a few days ago. Did you guys see that? It was a little bit strange. Because they sort of made it like a joke, but it had like a weird vibe to it. They did like a little live stream, and she was like having him read the comments that people had made about him and the cheating accusations. It was just awkward. It was really kind of weird. And so they did that. And then they were just spotted in France. They went back to the place where they got married, which is like very exclusive hotel. And they brought their baby, which that's very sweet. And they're doing like, I don't know, it sort of seems like a little, like a recommitment kind of thing, going back to where they got married. So that to me also feels like it could be a confirmation that the cheating rumors are correct. We're going to spill the tarot tea on the situation. But last but not least, I don't know if you guys could hear me or if my mic was all messed up earlier, but the thing that I didn't know before looking into this story and these rumors that I found kind of shocking was that Sofia Richie had this best friend for like 20 plus years. And her best friend actually dated her now husband before Sophia started dating him. That's a little weird. And people have said that Sophia and her friend are not friends anymore. So that's kind of a weird way to even start a relationship. So, okay, let me catch up with what you guys are saying, and then we're going to pull some cards. Yeah, Monkey Girl says, I was wondering why all of these long-term couples have been splitting up. Dakota Johnson, Chris Martin, Katy Perry, Orlando Bloom, Jessica Alba, Cash Warren. You guys, I think it's the whole Jupiter and Cancer thing. I think Jupiter and Cancer wants us to be authentic, wants us to be nurtured and loved and loving. If you guys are patrons or members, that video, I just filmed it. It's processing now. It's going to be uploaded before I go to bed tonight. I just think everything is falling away that's not authentic. So it is for their good, but that doesn't mean that it doesn't hurt right now while things are falling apart, right? Hi, Sage Moon. Hi, Heat Lifer. Yay, everybody's showing up. I love it. Hey, Gigi. Love the no makeup look, Brit. Oh my God, Gigi, you're so sweet. Thank you. It's in honor of the Cancer new moon in my 6th house. And it's also 1:30 a.m. Yes, that's true, Lawyer Mug. That is true. But we got to spill the tea, okay? The tea doesn't stop. Oh, I'm so happy to see you guys. Okay, this is fun. All right, so let's see. Monkey Girl says her ex cheated on her with her best friend. Ooh, all right. Let's see what's going on. So allegedly for entertainment purposes only. Hi, Gunyar. Welcome. How's it going? Okay. For entertainment purposes only, is there any truth to the rumors that, oh my gosh, that Elliot Grainge cheated on Sofia Richie? Sofia Richie Grainge. Is there any truth to the cheating rumors? Look who it is. Gigi says, show your face, Lawyer Mode. Shania Twain. Oh, were you trying to say Shania Twain? I thought you were doing like a little pun. Like shame. Okay. It is 1:30 in the morning, guys. My brain is barely online. Okay, so let's see. Any truth to the cheating rumors? Strength. Interesting. Now, the strength card can be about having personal strength. The strength card could also be referring to Leo energy. So we're going to get a clarifier. Any truth to the rumors? Oh, I love Lawyer Mug popping in. Michael, you're a hit.
Yeah.
The Hermit. Okay. The Strength card and the Hermit card. Let's get one more clarifier. Four of Cups is the appointment. Okay. So sadly, you guys, I think this is a confirmation that there is some truth to the cheating rumors because this is a really weird story that kind of came out as an answer to the question. So we have Strength card and Hermit card energy. This is like someone who's trying to stay strong while hiding away. Now, you don't have a need to stay strong if you didn't do anything wrong, right? Like you're going to be feeling fine. Like if you didn't cheat on someone, you know you didn't cheat on somebody. You're okay. Like you don't have to hide. You don't feel like you're scared. You don't feel like you need to stay strong. You're not giving yourself pep talks. He's been trying, allegedly for entertainment purposes only, he's been trying to hold it together. Yeah. Also, if you look at the Hermit card holding a flashlight, what is done in the darkness will come to light. This is Virgo energy. This is healing energy. You can't heal in the dark. You have to heal in the light of the truth. So I feel like this was the truth being exposed, basically. And he has been struggling. And then Four of Cups. Yeah, this is disappointment. This is really like having, in this case, it's like you had it all. Like we have the Three Cups in the front, it's like you had it all. You have beautiful wife, a child, like this great life, but see this little cup in the back? It's like, but there's something shiny, this is like not being able to stay focused on what you have. This is like that little, oh, but there's something over there that maybe will be better. It's that grass is always greener syndrome. So I think that's what happened. And I really hate that it's such a cliche, but like that's what this story is kind of revealing here. So I'll say this is a yes. Now, does Sophia believe him, or does she actually know the truth? Because like, what was this whole publicity thing where like the photo that I put on the thumbnail, it's from them like just a couple of days ago in France where they got married, like taking photos and stuff and putting that out there, because they're very famous people. They could hide, they could do this without anyone knowing that they're there. I think this is a paparazzi opportunity because they're trying to like spin the PR, which to me that looks like, you're trying to fix something because you actually, the truth. Looking a little too guilty, if they just ignored it, I would be like, oh, it's not true, It's almost like thou doth protest too much, makes them seem like it is true. Anyway, that's a lot. She's a Virgo. Oh, that makes me sad. Okay. Not a Virgo getting hurt. Dang it. Okay. Well, thank you for adding that, because that does matter a lot. What is his zodiac sign? If you guys know. Man, okay. If in fact she's a Virgo, which apparently she is, Virgos also, they always find out the truth, you guys. They just do. Can you confirm Sage Moon? I know as a Virgo sun with my Mercury in Virgo, I always find out the truth, even when I don't want to know the truth. There have been times in my life where I would rather just not know, just like put my head in the sand and just move on with life. But it always comes out, because that's just kind of like the Virgo, I don't know, part of the Virgo karma. Like you always just find out the truth. Oh my gosh, you're so sweet. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. That's so kind. I appreciate that. Virgos are going through it. It's going to get better, okay? With this new moon in Cancer and then this Jupiter in Cancer transit, I promise you guys, it's going to get better. The Virgo South Node thing has been a little bit, it's been making a lot of Virgos rethink things, you guys, but it's all so that we can like build something better, something stronger. And I promise you, it's getting better, like starting with this new moon that we like are having right now. So don't worry, guys. If you're feeling some Virgo pain, it's getting better, I promise. Okay, Sage says, yes, we do. Okay, Sage confirms. I think we typically know it as Virgies, and then the truth is confirmed / exposed somehow. Yeah, it's always for the best, but it doesn't feel great. Thank you for confirming, Sage. Yes, I did see that, Gunyar. Oh my God, it's on my list to talk about it. I know, you guys, there are a lot of breakups happening right now. And it's just because, like I said, it's this Cancer new moon being like, we're not going to let anything that's not nurturing continue. Okay. Everybody needs to like feel loved. It's going to get better, but sometimes it gets worse first. He's a Scorpio. Okay. There you go. Enough said. And by the way, Scorpio Virgo combinations. Who else is a Scorpio Virgo combination, you guys? Someone that we've heard about very recently in the news. Think. I'm gonna let y'all guess. Okay, no guesses. That's all right. Diddy and Kathy. There's a lot out there about the connection between Virgos and Scorpios and how if there's like a negative Scorpio energy, they can try to like overpower the Virgo, but then because the Virgo is the hermit that like has more strength than others suspect, long story short, they can end up being the downfall of a negative Scorpio. So it's a whole thing that plays out. Wild. She's going through hell. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Well, give your friend a big hug from us, Gigi. Blake and Ryan, that's another one. Good one, Monkey Girl. Oh my God, that is such a good one. Yep. They can be each other's karmic justice. All right. Wow, that is wild. Wild. Okay. So Sofia Richie, does she know about the situation? I mean, we think it's a yes because she's, a hermit Virgo coming through in this reading, but let's just see what we can get about her feelings on the situation. I mean, they're back at the place where they got married. So that tells me that they're, I think, trying to work on it, don't want to acknowledge it publicly, all of that. We see a lot of celebrities do. The Queen of Cups. Okay. So this is basically saying that the Queen of Cups, she does know, okay. She is trying to transcend the situation. Now, this indicates that she actually is a very emotionally mature person. I think that she cares deeply about this relationship. I think she cares deeply about the people in her life. I think she is the type of person who is not going to give up. Now, that can be a bad thing if you're putting yourself in harm's way, and if this person has this grass is always greener type of mentality. So that can be very dangerous. But she's the Queen of Cups. So she is actually in a position right now where she's fighting for her relationship. She wants it to work. Oh, that is so sad. That's really sad. Yeah, that worries me. That does worry me, you guys. Okay, so she does know because the Queen of Cups knows. The Queen of Cups has knowledge, wisdom, also is able to work through situations. I guess even when maybe it's not for their benefit. So she does know. I think she has full awareness. What's next then? Allegedly for entertainment purposes only. What will come next for these two? The King of Pentacles in reverse. Ooh, he may suffer some sort of financial or career setback. So one of the rumors circulating was that he was actually cheating on her with a very young person who I think that they were like of legal age. I think they were like 18, but someone who's like a lot younger who was signed to his record label, which wouldn't shock any of us, right? We've heard all the music industry things. Not everybody does that, of course, but there are certain industries where we hear about these things happening more often, and the music industry is one of them. And if this was someone signed to his label, this could definitely be something that he gets called out for. If that rumor is true, there could be some sort of negative repercussions for his career, for his public image, for his financial status. Now, he's extremely wealthy, so I don't think it's going to he's not going to be like broke or anything because he comes from like generational wealth. But I do think that there can be some sort of reputation hit that he takes that he does not like, or something in the career world where maybe people like don't want to work with him after this, or there could be more out there than we even know about. Like as far as the rumors go, like maybe we're just getting a little bit of the rumor, like the public, but there could be people who are insiders who really know more. Maybe he's already getting a bad reputation. Like, oh, don't work with him. He hits on the people that he signs, or like there could be some kind of chatter about him. Let's get another clarifier. So that's coming in the future, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. Ooh, the Page of Pentacles. Yes, a younger person that he works with. Okay. Okay. I'll just say this, you guys. Right now, he's been exposed. Okay. I do think that she knows about it. They went to the place where they got married, I think, to like, make promises and try to salvage the relationship and recapture the love and the magic and all of that they had at their wedding. Okay. A lot of people do that when they hit a rough patch. This is a little bit more than a rough patch. This is like full on cheating. So, but I think that that's the way that they're handling it right now in this moment. But unfortunately, in the future, we see that there's still more to come, whether this is him continuing the pattern or just there being consequences that are about to come. And this is like the next 6 months type of time frame. A page of pentacles, a younger person that he works with, is going to have a negative effect on his reputation and his career. This could be through exposing him, through speaking out about what's going on, suing him, something. So I think we've only seen the tip of the iceberg, you guys. I don't think that this story is done. Okay, well, that's sad. I mean, I didn't want that to be the case, but I'm not too surprised. So sending Sophia lots of love and healing, and hopefully, this new moon in Cancer gives her the love and comfort that she needs. That is like really, really sad. Okay, so that was that story. Kind of a bummer, right? Wow, I know, very sad. Poor Sophia. I know, Heat Lifer. I feel kind of bummed. Like, that was so sad. So we're just going to send her love. I don't think she's going to divorce him. You know what, Gunyar? I don't think she's going to divorce him right now, but I don't know. After this whole King of Pentacles reverse Page of Pentacles thing comes out, that might push her to do it, because that seems like there's more that is coming out about the situation that might be more disturbing. So, okay. Well, sending her love and healing and sending him karma for him to grow and stop being a little whatever. Okay, moving on. Next story. Okay. This is one that we just mentioned. So Hailey Bieber spotted without her ring. Not just spotted without her ring, you guys. Like, from this thumbnail here, I'm just going to show you the little thumbnail pic. Like, getting paparazzi photos taken purposely, like flashing the finger, like calling the paparazzi to like make sure that they see it. And then Justin fully crashing out even more. Now, we have been talking a lot about the astrology of Hailey and Justin, just for months and months and months, because as we know, Justin was having a Saturn return. He's gotten a little break from his Saturn return, but during the time that he's been getting a little break, Hailey has started her Saturn return in Aries, the zodiac sign of independence. And it was like the week that Saturn moved into Aries, that was when I think it was like days later, she sold Road. She started, doing more independent stuff. Justin crashed out with that weird post about Vogue. It was like, all of it was just kind of this domino effect of us really seeing the way that their birth charts are playing against each other. And what's kind of happening is Hailey's gaining strength, Justin's gaining karma, clarity, and needing to grow up. This is happening in his fifth house of childlike energy, creativity, but also this can activate childhood wounds, especially with Pisces there. This is any addictions that you have. So he's really having to face the truth of his emotional wounds and addictions, basically. And with fifth house, this is also some childhood themes. So it can be the way that he was treated in childhood, in the industry, which he's talked about. So really just his pain has been unearthed and her strength has been activated. And this is a time where if they were going to make it through this patch, because both are going through major shifts in their own lives, they would need to be on the same page, supportive, really loving, super understanding of each other. What seems to be happening, though, is they kind of seem to be going their separate ways more and more. And this isn't the worst thing in the world, because honestly, Saturn returns are here to show you who you're meant to be in this next chapter of your life. Saturn is about adulthood and growth, which is why a lot of astrologers say, before you turn 27, before you hit this 27 to 30 age range of your Saturn return, be super, super careful about any big commitments that you make that are lifelong, like marriage, because you may find that you change course. Now, that's not always the case. A lot of people, they're soulmates and they meet younger and then they just move through this next period of their life together as a team. But if someone's really not meant for you or vice versa, it will fall apart during a Saturn return cycle. It just will. Saturn just isn't going to let anything stay that isn't meant to be here forever, because Saturn is about longevity and realness. So it's weird that we're seeing this happen at this time, but it's also something that we have been kind of predicting. So kind of also just astrology confirmation. What are you guys saying? Hailey and Justin are getting messier at this point. They are, Grainge. I really want Hailey to break up with him for her own sanity. You should have seen my reaction to seeing them at the Leaf game. Taylor and Travis at the Oiler game. Yeah. Wild times. Lots of little date nights. He had another crazy post this week. Oh my gosh. I haven't really been looking at his Instagram too much just like this week, just while I've been traveling and stuff, but Heat Lifer, I do not doubt it. I'm sure it was just crazy. Oh, you know what? I did see Sebastian Soto, who I love his channel too. He did post the story. Is it the one where there was the guy like screaming and like just like getting really mad at somebody, like screaming on his story, and he like put that on there as like how he feels right now? A little crazy. Is it better to get married after your Saturn return? Monkey Girl, if it works out that way, I would say it's, like for people who feel like they should have already, I'll say it like this. For people who are like in their early 30s or however old, people over 30, let's just say that. For people over 30 who feel like, oh, they're worrying because they haven't met their person yet and they feel like they should be married, I would say just know that Saturn is setting up the perfect person for you. So be glad that you waited. And for people who met young and got married before their Saturn return, I would say, this is the person who is going to go through your Saturn return with you. I would frame it in a positive way, regardless of where you're at, because we can always use the astrology. But if it doesn't work out, just know that, yeah, it just means that Saturn was exposing that this person is not your forever person. I hope that makes sense. I prefer to say it like that, just because I feel like we have to put things, in a positive spin, like put that into our minds, because we do manifest through our minds, right? Okay. Moving forward, let's see what we have here. Allegedly for entertainment purposes only, Hailey Bieber, why was she being paparazzi'd seemingly purposefully without her wedding ring? Is she thinking of making a move to divorce him? Is she making a statement? Let's just see. Is the video said, took your manipulation tactics and shove up your, yep. Okay. There you go. So that was seemingly his response to her not wearing the ring. I'm 24, just asking. I would say do it when you feel that the timing is right. Your soul will know. Okay. But no need to rush. Oh, Hailey Bieber's energy. Ooh, Knight of Wands. Okay. Let's get a clarifier to see who this is. The Knight of Wands, this is like someone moving very quickly. We know what wands are, right? Wands, that is like passion. And are you watching Love Island USA, Britt? I'm not. Should I be? Should I be, Sage? Yeah, this is like someone who is either moving in really quickly to be with her, or this could be the way that she sees Justin. Let's get a clarifier. Who is this Knight of Wands around Hailey? Allegedly for entertainment purposes only. Who is the Knight of Wands? Oh, wow. Okay, we're going to take both of these. Oh, okay. Well, definitely Justin. We have the Six of Swords. This is moving out of one situation, moving on to a better situation. So yes, I think that she is at the phase of the situation of planning her exit. And the Five of Cups, this is crying over what you've lost. And the Knight of Wands is what she views as, what she's lost. So this is basically saying that like she's very passionate about her relationship with Justin. I do think that there is a high level of attraction there. There are all those like compilation videos of her like chasing him around and her loving him and like, wanting to be with him. I think that kind of passion, if you will, is what kept her there for so long. It's almost like she just like couldn't kind of, I don't know, like an addiction in a way, like almost like she had an addiction to him. I mean, that's kind of the best way I can think of it to say it. So she views him as this Knight of Wands, kind of like this is more of like a teenage love, like kind of like someone that you fall head over heels for, but like, are they someone that you can really trust? Is this someone that's going to be there for the long term? Typically not, because the Knight of Wands is going to ride off into the sunset, onto the next conquest or journey or whatever. So she views him that way. She knows it's time to leave, and she's sad about it, So I think, yes, I think that she is making moves. I think that she is the one making the moves to end it. Even though I don't feel like he has given her a reason to stay. I don't think he's tried to do anything real to make her stay other than just talk. But I think he's kind of shocked that she's the one wanting to leave. It's almost like this Knight of Wands like never thought that it would happen, and that might be why he was like posting those weird Instagram stories and like the crash out and thinking that it's manipulation. I don't think it's manipulation. I think it's actually real. I think she's actually really done. I think she's reached the end of her rope. Wow. I mean, good for her. If it's time to go, it's time to go. And with Saturn, her having her Saturn return in Aries, that would be the time to find your independence, to find your strength, and to find yourself. So the timing is right for her to do that. Dang. Okay, wait, what are you guys saying? Sage says, yeah, a lot of drama and people have theories about people's motives. Ooh, Sage. Okay, I'll check it out. Maybe on the flight back home, I can like catch up. Yeah, I think Hailey's codependent, aka love addict. Sage, well said. Agreed. And her Saturn return will help her overcome and work through that. That's like the perfect way to put it. I think you're right. I think that she's going to feel so free and so happy and like self-assured. Your Saturn return can really give you the things and help you to face the things that you've been afraid of your whole life. And so it like gives you a lot of strength. So it can end up being a really good thing, even if on the outside it looks sad or like a loss. Can we talk about Selena since we talked about Hailey? Do you think Selena will convert? Oh, or do you think Benny will convert to Catholicism? I don't know. That's a hard one to read cards on because that's like the spirituality of it all. It's so personal. I will pull a card for her, but I don't think I can really tell that type of thing. I try to like respect other people's belief systems and not pull cards on that, but I get why you're curious. It's very interesting. I mean, maybe they will. Some people do. I have friends who got married who are different faiths and they kind of combine both in their own way. I have family members who have converted to Judaism. So I don't know. It just kind of depends. I'm sure they'll do like what really works for them though, which is what's important when it comes to that. Let's see. She's moving on from him. They have a child and his mental state is not okay. Yeah, I know. She also considered it and said, nah, I'm leaving. Yeah, fair. 100% Sage. I think she'll overcome. Heat Lifer. I agree. Can we look at Luke and Antonia? Yes, we can look at all of them and get a little update. Okay. So I do think she's leaving. So let's pull a card for Selena Gomez. I don't know, just see what comes through. I did see a blind item that said, okay, this was a little bit weird, but the blind item from Crazy Days and Nights said that the reason, allegedly for entertainment purposes, that Hailey Bieber left Selena Gomez on red after Selena like sent her a DM, kind of, I don't know, being empathetic about like all this weird Justin crash out stuff publicly. Apparently Hailey like didn't respond because she feels that it was like disingenuous, according to the blind item, that she sort of felt like it was more of Selena Gomez like gloating, like being like, kind of like, oh, I'm so sorry this happened to you. But it was sort of like from a mean girl energy. I don't know. I think that's kind of weird, but Crazy Days and Nights usually has pretty accurate blind items. So let's just pull a card for Selena and see how she allegedly, for entertainment purposes only, really feels about this whole situation with Justin and Hailey. The Two of Wands in reverse. Okay, so this is actually, I think, a surprise for her. I don't think that she was feeling like I knew this would happen. So maybe, I may disagree with that blind item actually. Because the Two of Wands, this is like having the whole world in your hands and planning the future. So it's like feeling like you know what's coming next. But in reverse, it's like I didn't see this coming. I feel like she actually, let's see. Let's get a clarifier. Selena Gomez did not see it coming, allegedly. Five of Wands in reverse. Oh, okay. So the Five of Wands is competing and fighting for something. In reverse, this is giving up. Okay. So allegedly, for entertainment purposes only, Selena Gomez actually thought that Hailey Bieber would be there like till the end with Justin, that like Justin would be the one to have to leave her because I think that Selena Gomez has seen up close and personal just how much Hailey wanted to be with Justin, because there was some overlap at one point a long time ago, and everybody talks about it, but there was some overlap in their relationship. And I think that she has always seen that as sort of this, I don't know, just like she really will stop at nothing to be with him. So she's never going to give him up, that kind of thing. So I think she's actually pretty surprised that Hailey has decided to leave him. And I think that she respects that. Maybe she's having like some new level of respect for her. So I don't think that she sent it to gloat. I think that that blind item was wrong. I think that she sent the message to actually say that she's sorry that she's going through this. I think she has sort of changed the way that she thinks about Hailey, which is interesting. I don't ever think they're going to be friends really, but it's just interesting to see, Hi, Penny D. Welcome. How's it going? Yay, Penny. We're so happy you made it. We were spilling the tea on Hailey taking off her ring, Justin, how Selena Gomez feels about it, all the things we've been talking about. Okay, next story. Let's see. Gigi said, I wonder if they break up, is Justin going to crash? It seems like Hailey is somewhat of a caregiver to him. Ooh, interesting. Let's pull a card. Do you guys hear Michael snoring? Oh my God. I'm sorry. I hope y'all cannot hear it, but you probably can. It's 2:00 in the morning in Italy though, so I kind of can't blame him. My God. Michael. Oops.
What? Sorry.
Yes, I'm sorry. I'll wrap it up. I feel bad.
I'm sorry.
No, it's not your fault. It's 2 a.m. It's normal to be sleeping at this time. Oh, he's tired, Britt. It's fine, Penny says. And we can't hear it. Gigi says, oh, y'all are so sweet. I know. I'm evil. That was evil of me to be like, wake up. Okay. All right. So here's the deal. We're going to have to either hear him snore. I know. Or I'm just going to. Okay. We're going to get through it. Okay. Sorry, honey. Okay. What was I pulling a card on, you guys? Oh my God. Oh. Got it. Okay. Justin, what will he do after the crash out? Oh, and by the way, you guys, I think that when she leaves him, it will probably coincide with Saturn moving back into Pisces. That would make sense for like when he would have to be dealing with it. And then, yeah, because that's going to, okay. So like, I think that's happening in the fall. All right. Penny says, we can't hear anything. No worries. Okay. But how would Justin react to that? Allegedly for entertainment purposes only. The Tower. Yeah. Is he going to crash out? Yeah. The Tower. just completely like rocking. Oh, that is so sad. It's going to be a tower moment for him. It's going to be a tower moment. It's like when you it's this feeling of like, I always thought that you would be there. I kind of thought I could do whatever I wanted. And the feeling of taking someone for granted, and then you finally realize, oh, wait, I can't. There's a consequence to my actions. It's like pretty shocking. I don't think that Selena Gomez is the only one that thought that she would never leave. I think she's actually been very dedicated. I think to her own detriment. She's just constantly put herself last. And I just think he's going to be shocked that, like, even now, I think he still doesn't take it seriously. Like, even now, he thinks it's just drama, which is why I think he was saying, like, he put that Instagram story that it was like manipulation. I think that's how he's looking at this. He still thinks that he thinks she's trying to manipulate him, but what he doesn't realize is that she's actually done. Like, she's actually finding her sense of self with Saturn and Aries, which is so good for her. I'm so glad to see that. But this is a big wake up call for him. Okay, so we have the Tower card. What else? The Wheel of Fortune. What goes up must come down. The dynamic, the power dynamic is going to change. So he has looked at himself as, which is so weird to think about it like this, because they're married, they should feel like equals, but he has looked at himself as the one who is like, I don't know, who has more of the power, we'll say, in the relationship, the person who calls the shots, who makes the decisions. And he sort of felt like, he can get away with whatever he wants. Well, once this Tower hits him in the form of, I guess, her filing for divorce and things becoming very real, very suddenly for him, he's going to have this whole like, whoa, vertigo moment of Wheel of Fortune of like, oh, wait, hold on. I don't have all the power. It's going to feel very oof. And this is bad because he's already very fragile. So I hope that these people who are around him that claim to like want to help him, and like Hailey just mentioned his pastor, like I hope those people are legitimately there for him. I don't know that they are, because why is he on substances? Why is he posting all this stuff? I don't know. This is really worrisome, you guys. This is really worrisome. And I don't mean to like put out fear stuff. I mean, people can overcome things. We have free will, but it's just, that's really sad. I don't like those two cards together, the Tower and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, Hailey said, yeah, the disrespect. Hi, K-Talks, welcome. Hailey says, Britt, do you think his pastor friend helping him or hindering him is helping him or hindering him? Some say he's taking Justin's money. Okay, let's pull some cards on him. Let's see. Talking about a wake-up call. For real, Penny, a big wake-up call. What are his parents doing? Are they part of the problem? Okay, these are all really good questions, you guys. We're digging in a little deeper. So let's see. This is all alleged. Just that we're asking the tarot T here. Justin's pastor friend. Is he helping him? Is he taking his money? What is Justin's pastor's role currently in his life? How is he showing up for him? What are his intentions? What's the energy around him? Let's see. Whoa, I almost dropped a lot of cards. That was really weird. That felt unstable. The pastor friend. Six of Pentacles, bringing gifts. Interesting. Bringing gifts. Now, if you are going through something, it can be nice for someone to bring you gifts. Is that solving the problem, though? I would like to have seen like a Hierophant card, like a teacher card. I would like to have seen, the Justice card. I would like to see cards the Temperance card, like cards that indicate truth and balance. To get the Six of Pentacles, this is sort of like a card that makes me think of like just kind of a surface energy of like, oh, I see you. Let me give you a present to make you happy. And so you like me. And I make you smile, so you keep me around. You know what I mean? It's like, it feels a little bit surface energy. It's like all about the feel-good vibes. but it's not really the truth that he needs to hear, you know? And that feels accurate based on what we know about the situation, at least. Okay, let's get a clarifier here. What else can we say about the pastor's role in Justin's life currently? Okay, I said the temperance card. We did get the temperance card, though. Okay. So that's so weird. So I just said I would like to see the temperance card. So let me say this. I think that it can be this, people are human, right? And pastors are human too. I think that the guy who, this pastor guy that's always kind of around Justin, I think he brings him gifts. I think he can be sort of one of those people that wants him to feel good because he wants him to keep him around for whatever his own reasons are. Maybe to also keep boosting his career or his church or whatever. So there is this like feel good kind of connection where there's that. But then the temperance card, I like this because this is like, if Justin does call him though, and is like, okay, I'm like, this is going on in my life, I'm spiraling, I need your advice. I think Justin does go to him for advice. I do think that he does help Justin to like even out a little bit. Like, whereas Justin in the past may have gone off the deep end and like posted something really crazy, or because like this is crazy what we see, but it could have been worse, which is scary to say, but it's like he definitely tells him to like, hold on, like rein it in. Y'all hear him snoring. Pull it back. We're not gonna sorry. Okay, we're pull it in, like rein it back. He at least coaches him to be more balanced and to have more temperance, to see both sides. Does Justin always take his advice? No. But I do think that he tries to be this force of balance in his life. Sometimes he might go a little too easy on him because there are gifts and things that are exchanged that, he kind of like also doesn't want to make him mad because he wants this. But I do think overall, he is a voice of reason that Justin does need around him. So that's more good than bad, I would say. It's more of a good influence than a bad influence. I don't get like a really negative energy. I get just more of like, I don't know, sometimes it can be a little bit too shallow when what's needed is a little bit more someone who's really going to step into his life in a real way, who isn't afraid to lose him, like someone who will tell him the real truth. So I feel like it's a little too, I don't know, light-handed for what Justin really needs, but it's at least a positive influence, if that makes sense. Okay, his parents. We can't hear him swear. You can't, Gigi. Okay. Good. I heard that Justin has paid her family's unpaid taxes. Wow. Okay. And what is Scooter Braun's energy? Okay. So let's pull. Hi, Scott. Welcome. Let's see. Okay. Let's pull his family. Let's see how Justin's family is impacting him. Then we'll see about some of these other people. Okay. So what? Okay, good. Heat lifer. Okay, so what? It's getting louder. You might. So what is the role that Justin's family is playing in his life right now? Allegedly for entertainment purposes only. The moon. Oh, this is sad, you guys. Let me get a clarifier here though, because this is the Cancer new moon is also happening right now. And we have the Six of Swords in reverse. Okay, now for Hailey, we got the Six of Swords in the upright, which is what she's doing right now, allegedly. She is planning her, her moving on. And of course, everyone has free will. Things can change, but that's the energy around them right now, according to the tarot tea. His family, the moon card. So this is about emotions. The moon card is also things that are hidden. I think that his relationship with his parents is very, very complicated. I mean, when you have a moon card, while the moon is associated with Cancer, and Cancer is the moon, and this is nurturing and emotions, But when we have this, I don't know, when we're talking about family, I just feel like this is kind of more of a confusing emotion because there isn't full clarity. I think he has a lot of unhealed, unprocessed trauma around his family. You got the strength card to clarify this. So I think his parents love him a lot, but it's that energy of, or that, how people talk about like people do the best that they can with what they have, like where they're at. And for Justin, it's like his parents were very young when they had him and they did the best they could, but it's like there was a lot that was sort of left to Justin to kind of piece together as a child to try to figure out how to be an adult. So there's confusion around Justin's own emotions even now about how he feels about his parents. And the strength card, I think that it's a strong bond. I think that they're always going to love each other, but I don't know, Six of Swords in the reverse. It's like, I think there are going to be times of estrangement, times when they're together. It's a complicated relationship. So basically, in a nutshell, I don't think it adds to his overall stability and his ability to process loss. When you don't have that strong family unit, you always sort of feel a little bit needy for love, and it can be something that makes you more codependent in your adult relationships. So I think all of that is coming into play. And with his fifth house being highlighted right now with the Saturn return energy, he's getting that break, but it's going to come back and pass through one more time. I think that does have a lot to do with going deeper into childhood wounds, which is, does have to do with his family. It's really sad. Julie says, I've always heard his mom was very loving, but they did have a time when they didn't speak because he thought she would be ashamed of his behavior. Wow. Oh my gosh, Julie, that is so sad. But that actually makes a lot of sense because that moon card is like things that are hidden. Yeah, it's like wow, thank you for sharing that, Julie. That checks out with the cards because it's like there's a strong bond, but like they're not always together and there's a lot that's hidden. So I think that there's a lot that his parents don't know and there's a lot that he doesn't know about his parents. It's like it's a loving bond, but it's a bond that, I don't know, it's not really reassuring. What do his parents think of the Diddy allegations? Oh, okay, good question. Let's see. What do his parents think of the Diddy allegations? Yeah, what do his parents think happened? And with the Diddy allegations, allegedly. The magician, they see Diddy as the magician, someone who could create whatever he wanted. Six of Pentacles. Ooh, okay, guys, this is actually unfolding the story. So how do his parents think of Diddy? Here's what I think happened, okay? You hear that snoring. Okay, but we're gonna let it because it's 2:30 in Italy and it's not his fault that I'm having trouble with my adjustment. My jet lag is next level. Okay, so I'm going to wrap this up though after this, and I will hop back on you guys tomorrow or the next day. Either tomorrow night or when we get to London, I'll do another live stream because we have much more to spill, but I feel guilty keeping him up. So, okay, we have so what unfolded was, it's sort of like I was saying, how his parents were like young at the time as well, and they were doing the best that they could with what knowledge they had. I don't think that they really understood the industry. I really don't. The magician, this is like, wow, like you're just as naive as the child in a way. It's like being like, oh my gosh, this person really is so successful, and like our kid is really talented, and they're the magician. They can help our kid reach his goals and like live his dreams and show the world how talented he is. Like this guy can make it happen. So I think they really trusted and believed that Diddy was this person that was going to help Justin at the time. Now, Was that the right thing to do? Was that the smart thing to do? No, I mean, I don't think so. I think it was really putting him at risk, but I just feel like I get this real naivete from them. Like, I don't think that they knew for it. I just don't think they knew. I really don't. And that's just, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. That's just the vibe I'm getting. Then we have the Six of Pentacles. This is gifts. I think that Diddy, allegedly for entertainment purposes, gave gifts to Justin, but also to his family. This is like really wanting to win them over. So I think that he probably presented himself in a certain way. Like, imagine like getting Christmas cards from like really somebody presenting themselves as this like upstanding, really nice guy. Like, yeah, I have a party reputation, but that's not really me. I'm a family man. I want to help your son. I see how. So it's like stuff like that. So I think that they were really like manipulated as well. Okay, so that was then. How do they think of things now? The Star card. Let's get a clarifier. The Six of Swords. Okay. Now the Star card is the card that comes right after the Tower moment. So this is basically saying that like all of this happening in the public eye, the trial and everything, I think that that is what is finally like bringing clarity to them. So I do think that they are understanding now what really could have gone on. I don't think that they have had a real discussion with Justin. And that's a little bit strange. You would think they would talk about it, but there's some sort of like emotional distance between like the parents and Justin. So I don't think they've talked about it, but I think that they're starting to find clarity as all of this comes to light. And then Six of Swords, I don't know, like this is like distancing themselves from it. And then Five of Cups in reverse, feeling like we can't cry over the past. He might have gotten his habit of not facing his real feelings from his parents. I think this could be like a generational thing that they all might need to heal, which is just facing the truth and discussing things and being honest about how you feel, and being honest about, what's going on for you, and owning up to and apologizing, for mistakes that you've made, things like that. Because I get this sense that they're also kind of avoiding it, but that they do finally realize it. It's sad, you guys. It's really sad situation. Okay, what are y'all saying? Sage said, yeah, unfortunately, raising yourself is a Saturn and Pisces hallmark. Is it, Sage? I haven't heard that. That is so sad. Depending on aspects and such. Okay. Yeah. That's what it feels like exactly, Sage. Raising yourself. Right. Not a big deal, really. Okay, Penny. Let's see. That's so sad. Luke deleted almost 30 posts, Gunnar said, from his account. Are you serious? Deleted actor, word from his bio, changed his profile pic. We also get Luke into it. What? In an energy update? Hold on. Let me see. I got to look this up. Let me look at his current Instagram. Okay. It looks like he made it like a serious black and white image. Pre-BAFTA party with Netflix and British Vogue, May 9th. That's his last post. Do you know which posts he deleted, Gunnar? Like, what was the vibe of the posts? So there are no... Okay, guys, this is interesting. There are no other ladies, or no ladies, no women on his Instagram except for Nicola. We're going to do an energy update. Yeah, Gunnar, we're doing an energy update. What? He doesn't have one photo of his girlfriend? Oh my gosh. Remember what Gigi Paris said about how that's why like she decided to break up with what you guys know what I'm talking about. Glenn Powell. Oh my God. With Glenn Powell, when he was like just going all in and not clearing up any of the rumors that he was like, that were basically saying that he was cheating with Sydney Sweeney and they were having this relationship. And that's when she was like, okay, this is the last straw for me. Hey, everybody's different, but I know that if my significant other didn't have one photo of me on their social media, but they had like a bunch of photos, some professional photos, which is normal, which is fine, from like Bridgerton, but then also some just like red carpet photos with somebody else. Weird, guys. I hope Justin's able to break his family patterns with his Pluto conjunct North Node, conjunct his rising. I hope so too. This could be that breakdown to breakthrough moment, with the tower moment that he's possibly having if Hailey decides to, step away. This could be just like, I can't hide from the truth anymore. And when you hit rock bottom, all you can do from there is heal and grow, and it can only get better from there, right? But if you avoid it, then you're always sort of living in this limbo, this stressed out place. So I really hope that he has a breakthrough moment, So we'll set that intention for him. We'll send him love. That is really sad. Really, really sad. Gunyar says about Justin and his family relationship. Yes, they love him, but I don't think that they can help him psychologically at this point. Actually, it can trigger his bad situation more, feeling embarrassment. It's really sad. Yeah, sometimes the people that were a part of the hurt are not the best people to heal with. I think that that's definitely true. Okay. I always get kind of wacky emotionally just before my birthday, Gigi. I'm a Cancer sun, July 13th. Aw. Hold on. Does new in your sun sign amplify your emotions? Oh, yes. I feel like, Penny, when there's a new moon in your sun sign, it's like the moon and the sun are basically having a conversation, and the moon is like your feelings, and you're having like this new chapter sprung from your feelings from like within, like your feelings about something are inspiring a new start, and you're like manifesting new things because you've changed and you've shifted emotionally. And your sun, which is like your ego, like it's a part of like you and the way you express yourself. When they're in the same sign, it's just kind of like supercharged, like feelings, supercharged emotions. So yes, I feel like it does amplify things a lot. If you're feeling that way, it totally makes sense, and it'll pass. It'll die down. It'll definitely die down. But yeah, it's kind of like that full moon sort of wackiness that we all get to, It's just a little bit more of an intensity. Especially because Jupiter's there too right now. So it's a lot. Okay, so let's see. Some personal, some professional posts. The last post includes Antonia. Actually, scroll it. She's in the second pick. Oh, wait, really? Let's see. The last post. Let's see. Oh, you're right. The second pick. You're right. I missed that. Okay. Well, there you go. That's something. But hidden as the second pick. I don't see Nicola hidden in the second pick. I'm just saying. Okay. Petty Scorpio moon coming out. All right. So let's see. Let's pull a card. The photo from the Baptist is still there. Second pick on the first. Yes. Okay. So true, guys. So true. Y'all caught it. You're right. Gigi, that was so beautifully said. Yes. Gigi said, if I'm not mistaken, new moons are about new beginnings. And when it's transiting over your sun, I'd say it's going to affect your identity and sense of self. 100%. Well said. Okay. Okay, Luke, why did he delete a bunch of photos? Allegedly for entertainment purposes only. You guys, this is going to be my last one because it is 2:30 in the morning. And even though I don't feel tired, I need to force myself to go to sleep, or else I'm never going to get on European time. And I think I keep waking Michael up. Okay. Why did he delete those photos, allegedly? Okay, I've got two. We're going to take them both. Oh, the Temperance card and the Two of Wands. Okay, interesting. So he's doing some sort of strategizing about his future. I don't know if this is professional or like personal, but he was like, I don't know. He just started thinking like, I want to curate my image because there's a certain future that I see for myself, and Temperance energy. I want to like have my Instagram feed look this certain way. So I think he was just like, yeah, I'm going to like cut out the things that I don't think meet that image. So if we could see all the photos that he deleted, then we could like, I guess, maybe try to piece together what exactly about his image that he's trying to get rid of. But there's something that he's trying to get rid of about his image that he doesn't want to bring forward. Something he feels like is not temperate enough. So he feels like he was being a little too something in a lot of those photos or posts. Okay. All right. He's been doing a lot of thinking. Okay, what about his relationship with Antonia? Where does that stand? Allegedly for entertainment purposes only. Oh, the King of Cups. Wow, that is a change. This is the first time we have gotten this. Gunyar, I know you're not going to be happy about that, but this is the first time we have gotten this kind of energy. Weird, which doesn't make a lot of sense considering what I was noticing about his feed. I don't know. Okay, let's get a clarifier. Perhaps it's his PR team because Luke is not a social media guy. Okay, Jennifer, maybe that was it. Maybe his team was strategizing and saying, this doesn't really fit the image. But he's the King of Cups. All right, let's see. And the King of Wands. Guys, I think he's had a change of heart. This is so strange. Wow. I mean, you don't really see this very often. Actually, I don't know that I've ever gotten this in a reading where I've had like cards that basically were indicating that someone was ready to move on, but just wasn't doing it yet. And then, a few weeks later, gotten a King of Cups and a King of Wands. This is someone who's very in love, and this is someone who is very passionate. Okay, what changed? Let's see what changed. They are in travel right now. In September, they are going to be in a bad mood again. Yeah, they're going through some sort of honeymoon type of energy here. What changed? Page of Pentacles, a new beginning career-wise. The Knight of Wands in reverse. Okay, interesting. So I do feel like this is all connected to this. This is so weird, but the social media and the career thing. Here's what I'm kind of getting. So it could be the PR team, like you guys mentioned. That would make sense. But this is having to do with some sort of new role that he's gotten. So I don't know when we're going to hear about this, but there's like a role that he's gotten. It's either like a big movie role, like think like a dream role. Think something that's going to take him from where like a lot of people know about him, like 85, I don't know, like 80% of people know who he is, or 70% to like, 99% of people know who he is. So it's like he's about to get a huge career boost. But along with this career boost and this big role that is like his breakout role, where he's going to be exposed to a whole nother audience of people that have no idea who he is right now because they don't watch Bridgerton or whatever. But along with that, his publicist and like all these other people that he works with, this manager, they've had like this kind of talk with him and have been like, okay, we need to curate your image. So I do think that is why certain posts have been deleted. I think that they're preparing his image for this new chapter, this new role, this breakthrough, upgrading his image. And then along with that, I think that him being seen as a relationship guy, as leading man material, as the good guy. So this role is probably like the role of the hero or the good guy, because that's sort of what they're wanting him to portray in his real life. So to do that, I think that they just talked to him about like, we need you to like really go all in as a relationship guy. And this is so weird, but I feel like a lot of this behind the scenes stuff happens. So he's either going to be acting like this or he really feels this way. I mean, I guess like, can you just change how you feel like that? Or he's like, okay, that's who I need to be now. So I'm going to commit to it. And I'm in love now and I'm fully committed. Maybe it gave him permission to do what he's always wanted. He's very confusing. He really confuses me a lot. But regardless of how he got there, I'm trying to do the mental gymnastics to get there too. But regardless of how he got there, he's in a really good place in his relationship with Antonia and in his career. And they go hand in hand. So I do think that it's partly his team wanting him to have this kind of image, and he's doing it. So, and I think he feels it too. It's so weird, but okay. That's what I get for him. Very interesting. Okay. And then we will do Nicola and Jake. And then I'm going to go to bed. And we will do another one like in a couple days. Like I won't like wait a super long time because I feel like we do have a lot to catch up on. There's a lot of tea left to spill. I know you're gonna be dead tired tomorrow. Are you doing any tours? I know, Heat Lifer, you're so right. Like I gotta go. We did the Coliseum tour already like 4 days ago or 3 days ago or something, and that almost killed me. Y'all, it is like 94 degrees out here. It is no joke. I couldn't make it to the top of the Coliseum. I was gonna pass out. But it was cool, and we did see a lot of stuff. I'll do another live, and I'll chat with y'all a little bit more about like I'll show some of my shopping purchases and stuff like that. And I'll spill some tea. I learned a couple things too today from some of the people that I met while I was shopping about some of the haunted things about Rome, even though we're in Milan today. But anyway, we'll do some more chit chatting. But thank you. Yes, you're right. I do need to like get in bed, or else I'm gonna feel like horrible tomorrow. We don't have any tours, but we do once we get to London. Okay. What? No. Okay, these were the ones I already had out for him. I was like, why am I getting the same ones for? Okay, sorry. I gotta go to bed. Okay, Nicola and Jake. What's going on, Nicola and Jake? Oh, thank you, Penny. You're so sweet. Thank you for liking my post. That means a lot. It is really fun. Thank you, Sage. I'm having a great time. Like, I love it over here. Love Italy. Can't wait to see London. Never been there. We're going to go to afternoon tea, though. I'll let y'all know how that goes. I can't wait. And everyone over here just like so nice, so sweet. The food is so good. Like, love it. The hotels are so pretty. Okay. Nicola. 7 of Cups. She is questioning things. She's unsure. Kind of same vibe for her. 8 of Swords. Oh, Lord. She's in a prison of her own making mentally. Nicola's definitely questioning the relationship, allegedly for entertainment purposes only. She's in a place of questioning the relationship. It's almost like she and Luke have switched spots. Whereas he, because remember last time, like he was the one questioning. And then Jake Dunn is the King of Pentacles. So he's doing really well in his career. I don't think that he's worried about his relationship at all. I think he's confident in the relationship. Yeah, Ace of Wands. He's happy. Okay. So I think Jake is happy in the relationship. Nicola is questioning things now. And Luke has gone all in with his relationship because he's about to enter into a leading man era in his career, and he's wanting his relationship to reflect that in his private life. So that is the tea for today. Got any chamomile tea? Oh, to help me go to sleep. Maybe there's some over here in like the mini bar area. That's a good idea. I should try to find some. That, or maybe I'll just take a Benadryl for my continued allergies and I'll pass out. Oh, guys, I got to show you this really quick before I go. This is so sweet. So remember how we did some more readings and stuff for that pup, Jacob, who I told y'all got a foster? Okay, well, they sent me some photos today, you guys. This is so amazing. Look, so happy. I mean, he is like a different dog, you guys, and it might end up being a foster fail. I think that the foster might adopt him. But regardless of what happens, he's in such a happy place. So thank you guys for helping me pay for that unexpected expense. It was like we were about to go on this trip, and I was like, oh, and also I need hundreds of dollars for boarding this dog, but we did it, and you guys helped me do it, and we pulled it off. So anyway, I just wanted y'all to see that and let you know that, yeah, we're doing some good. So I love you guys so much. I know, aren't they the cutest? They're so happy. Like that, it's the best. It's the best. Okay, I'm gonna go to sleep. I think I might actually fall asleep because I'm pretty tired. We rode the train today, and when you're out in the heat and lugging the luggage and going from the train to, it's a lot. So I think I will pass out. Good night, Heat Lifer. Love you guys so much. And I am going to hit upload on the Patreon and members only video before I get in bed. I got to do that because we did have a really exciting new moon happening tonight. But I love y'all. Are the best. Thanks for hanging out with me. Take care, and I will talk to you in a couple of days. We'll do another live stream, and I'll do some fun Italy stuff, and we'll pull some more cards. All right. Good night, guys. Thank you, Scott. I appreciate that. You guys all rest well, too. Bye, guys. Love y'all. Thanks for being here.